Yo, what's going on everyone? Guiding Light here, back with a quick guide, and in this one I want to show you guys how to take down this boss fight here in Where Winds Meet. So before getting started, you will want to go into your character menu, and you will want to upgrade all of your weapons and your abilities. Make sure you have the highest level armor and weapons equipped as well. I know I sometimes overlooked this, and so I just went ahead and maxed out all of my slots to the highest level available for the amount of resources that I have. From here, you can also go into your abilities, and you want to make sure that you have all of your abilities equipped. I also have a few talents unlocked, which allow me to have more than one ability per slot. So you'll notice that when I get into the fight, there's not just one ability in my slot, there's up to two in each one. And this can all be done through the skill tree. So you want to make sure that you also go into your skill tree if you're struggling with this and use any talent points that you may have stocked up. But as you can see, I've gotten a few weapons and armor pieces along the way. You can get these from drops, chests, quest completions, and from shops in case maybe you guys want to go out and get some better gear, and then you can go ahead and equip it before the fight to give yourself a much better chance. Now, I got through this fight after a few tries, and you'll notice here how I was able to do it. The first phase is actually quite simple. At the beginning, you can actually start with your bow and arrow, and you just charge it up all the way to do quite a bit of damage. Now, if you do this right, the other character which is helping you out will go in and attack, and this will actually cause the boss to aggravate all of their damage or their focus onto the other NPC instead of you. You can see I kind of messed this up here, and the boss ended up coming on to me. But the first couple times I went and attempted this boss, they went after the NPC because of this. So just stay back and allow the boss to attack the NPC first. Now from here, you can start using your abilities to get the health of the boss down. You'll notice that the blue bar underneath the boss's health allows you to do a finisher move on the boss. Now this finisher move is going to come up periodically, but you do not want to use your finisher straight away. Instead, use this time where the boss is staggered to do a bunch more damage. You're going to notice that there's a timer on that finisher, and that you can go ahead and deal free damage essentially before that timer runs out. And then just be sure to use the finisher right before the timer goes away so that you can go and stack up damage. Now, during this phase, the boss will jump up top, and you have to move out of the way of these throwing axes. They're always going to go to the exact same spot, so just stand in the back of the room. After that, the boss will slam down. You're going to have to dodge twice because you can take damage when the boss slams down. After the boss slams down, they're going to do a second burst of this attack. You can use circle to get out of it quite a few of these attacks, and then you'll notice here I'm able to get the boss's shield completely down, and then I'm using all of my different abilities here. Now, in this ability tree, you'll notice that if you hit X, L2, and X, you can switch to your second weapon very easily to do other abilities. You can see that finisher there. I'm wasting a lot of the time on there on purpose so I can get extra damage off and then utilize my finisher. As soon as I utilize my finisher, I'm stacking up more combos and more abilities to make sure that I keep the boss in that staggered state. And as you can see here, I'm able to get quite a lot of damage off before the boss can even really react to all these attacks. So you should get through the first phase very, very easily. Now the second phase is a lot harder than the first, and to be honest with you, you really have to make sure to almost not give up your combo at all. If you mispress one button, the boss will begin to start doing combos onto you. So your primary focus during this second phase needs to be to just hit every combo perfectly. You want to make sure that the boss stays in a staggered state, or at least in a way that they're not getting damage onto you. Because as soon as they hit you once, they're going to most likely hit you with an entire combo. Now, as you can see here, I'm able to switch back and forth between the fan and the sword. The fan does damage at range, so it can help a little bit given the fact that the boss is going to be all over the place. And periodically in between these attacks, you want to be pressing circle to try and dodge or counter some of their abilities or parry. Now, again, you want to use that timer that comes up on the finisher moves to get free damage in, and then you charge up your abilities before the boss gets back up so that when they get back up from the finisher, you can begin to just spam the abilities back and forth. Now, if you time this right and you go back and forth between the fan and the sword, you should always have one of your abilities ready to proc, as you can see in the bottom right corner. Now, this will require you guys to have those talent points I was explaining, which is going to allow you guys to have more than one ability per slot. But if you rinse and repeat this method of just constantly spamming at least one ability, switching back and forth between the fan and the sword, and then also parrying and utilizing the extra damage time you get when the finishers pop up, you can get through about 90% of the boss fight. Now, at the very end of this boss fight, things get pretty tough. Their boss is going to start to jump up in the air, as you can see here, and these attacks will do substantial damage. There's even a few times where this attack actually one-hit me. So if your health at this point is even a little bit low, you will want to go ahead and make sure your health goes up more. Now, if you look at the bottom right corner there, there's also these jars. I'd actually completely forgot to pop them, but I popped one right here towards the end, and I forgot that they'd make you do quite a lot more damage because it adds a flame effect to your sword. So if you pop this at the beginning or periodically in between the fight, you should actually do a lot more damage output this way. As you can see, I'm just rinsing and repeating this method, making sure that the boss never even hits me once. Even if I know I'm only going to hit a light attack, but it's enough to keep the boss staggered. So that's why I'm making sure to just continuously hit the boss no matter what, even if I don't have an ability. Now, if the boss backs up from me, do not rush at the boss. Just let the boss come at you. That way you can get a perfect parry off and begin to go back into your combos. Now, as you can see here, as you get the boss down about 90%, like I was saying, you're going to notice here that the boss barely takes any damage, and they're going to start to go into these crazy combos. These combos and attacks can actually one hit you, and there was numerous times I got to this part of the boss fight without taking almost any damage, just for the boss to turn around and one hit me. So be very careful here when the boss disappears or goes underground or goes up in the air, because you will want to make sure to hit circle when this attack comes out to go ahead and dodge this. As you can see, I actually kind of got stuck in the corner there, but I was able to press circle right when the boss came down and get out of the way of it. Now, again, the boss really won't take a lot of damage here. You're going to actually have to hit the finisher move, which will require you guys to go through the entire shield. So it's essentially like the boss actually has a third health bar at this point. So be very, very careful here. And you're going to notice here that this slam attack comes down. You need to perfect parry this one as well, because that was the attack that basically one hit me. I think it hit me for like 3,000 damage. Another thing to keep in mind here is that this boss is level 30. I think I was also level 30, so I don't know if it matches your level when trying to do this quest. But if you're not at least level 25, 30, you're definitely going to want to go and do other side missions or level up. So hopefully this has helped you guys out. This quick guide, I made it as quick as I could to get through this fight. The tips and tricks help you guys out. Let me know down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one.